So dealing with failure. One of my homeboys hit me and told me he wanted to make a video on this. So I'm just letting y'all know that dealing with failure is something that everybody who's anybody has dealt with. So you can try to duck it, avoid it, hop over a fence, crawl in your sheets to avoid it. You're never gonna be able to avoid failure. Failure is just something that you can't avoid. You have goals that are worthwhile goals, not goals to not be shit, but goals like get a good job here, become a CEO, become an entrepreneur, become a professional athlete, shit, become successful in shit, not time, whatever you want to do, you gonna fail. So the thing is, people that fail and just flop, those are the people you never hear about. People that fail and grow, fail and grow, fail and grow, those are the people you always gonna know about. So you might know somebody, or you might have been a person in class that failed in science, math, or whatever, English. But the smart kids fail, learn from those mistakes, and eventually get A's and go to med school or do whatever they want to do because they learn from the mistakes. They don't just fail and say, oh, I can't get it, that's it. Obviously, the first time you try something, you're not going to be perfect with anything you do. You might have a gift and you might be good, but to be great at something, you're going to have to keep practicing. You're going to have to fail to learn. So you can't avoid it. And like I said, using failure to teach you is what you should be doing. You shouldn't be using failure as something to just flop with and just give up with, because failure is what keeps a lot of people from getting started. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they have goals, or they might see something, they just think, man, I don't want to do it. I might fail, and people are going to talk about me. That's literally what a lot of people think. Literally. A lot of people think that that's just too much for their ego, so they don't even try. So I'm just trying to say, fail, and if you're going to fail, use it to build off of it. Don't just fail to just stop. Because a lot of people you see, like, that just work regular 9 to 5s, barely making money, or they got a job that's easy to get, they just were too scared to take a leap and try to do something worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? So people like Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Tiger Woods, Oprah, Venus Serena Williams, like all those people have lost, came in second at some point in their life, failed at something within their profession, but instead of just giving up, they kept going. And that's the only reason you know about them. Because they just would have stopped when they failed at 14, 15. You wouldn't even know who these people are, but these people learned from their mistakes and kept pushing. All these doctors and all these people that you depend on, like your mom, your dad, if your dad's successful, like all these people that you know, they failed and kept pushing. They didn't say, oh man, this might not be meant for me. Like, successful people don't think that this might not be meant. They just find another route to do it and they make it happen. They don't just cry about it. So don't be scared to fail, because that's gonna keep you from trying, and trying is always the first step. So make sure you try, know you can't avoid it, and learn from your mistakes. Don't just fear failure, you know what I'm saying? So you just deal with it by moving on. So once you fail, learn from it, move on. Don't just fail and just don't learn from it. Just take it all as a negative. Of course, some of it may be negative, but try to figure out, oh, how am I learning from this, out of all this? Pick out something to learn from. Don't be so pessimistic. The most successful people in the world are optimistic. That's a fact. So if you're thinking positive, that there's always something you could be learning, something you could be gaining, something you could be benefiting from, you're going to always find a way to improve. But if you're thinking negative, oh, this ain't for me, oh, fuck this, oh, this is too much. Like, if you're thinking like that rabbit hole going down, then don't expect any success or any high level of success if you just think strictly negative. So deal with failure, absorb it. It might hurt, okay? It hurts. Next step, how is it teaching me something? Then go from there. Don't just keep making mistakes and crumbling down. Like, that's not life. If you fail with life and you so fragile, like thin skin, life is just gonna be hard as hell. So deal with failure by taking steps to really figure out why it happened, what you can learn from it, and then move on. Don't be sorry. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody listening to me being sorry, thinking failure just the end result. All right, you might fail at something. There's something else you can learn that you might succeed at. Don't just flop. Don't be insecure. Because a lot of people that don't try stuff are insecure. So I'm out, man. Keep moving.